Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Welcome everybody to another segment of the Lighthouse Effect, brought to you by It's About the Kids. My name is Baldwin Hamilton Jr. and today we got a special guest, a talented brother that still got some stuff going on. My brother Anthony Wallace. Give us a little introduction, brother. Let the people know a little something about you, because hey, we know the great things you've done, but just tell us a little bit about yourself.
For sure, man. My name is Anthony Wallace. I'm from Dallas. East South Dallas. I went to Dallas Skyline. I played football at the University of Oregon and finished at the University of North Texas. Played a little football in Japan, and now I'm back home just helping out in my community.
As you can see, my brother is very humble, but he's done great things all through Texas and still doing great things with just like the way he's touching the community now.
It was just yesterday. I remember cold nights in December. I remember.
I think mental health is a huge issue in our community, especially the black community that don't get addressed.
It sound right, boys.
Decisions, man, is a big part. It's a lot of a big topic that I preach to the kids. It's the difference between making it and not making it. So, the school you pick to go to, university-wise, the decisions you make at the university, off the field decisions is what make or break you. So for me, I'm the type of person I can learn from the people around me, from my surroundings. So I don't have to bump my head to see what's right and wrong. So it's always somebody older, somebody that's done it before. And I'm the type of person that was just open-minded and able to listen to and heed warnings of what to do and what not to do. So it helped a lot just having people that done it before me and just listening to those people.
That's real. And just kind of dialing back, just to get into the framework of the interview. I say specifically going from high school to college, how was there just how did you handle just being at the top of your game and the star, as well as just leveraging out being also a humble person too?
I'm not gonna lie, my mom was the biggest factor. I could get in the car, have a great game, but she only gonna talk about the bad stuff on me. So being prepared for her in the car kind of kept me humble. And the downside of that, I say having too many options was kind of tough. To be successful in sports, you got to make the right decisions, go to the right fit. If you got a lot of options, a lot of choices, it's kind of tough. Especially if you don't have no one helping you that been there and done it before. So that was kind of the downside of that. My mom, for sure, was the person that kept me grounded. Still to this day, before I say or do anything, I'm thinking what will my mama say?
That's great. Also, I got a question about just once you got into college. I know that's a lot of distractions. We both graduated, and so just what can you speak to kind of just the staying on the right path and staying disciplined there as well? Because there's a lot of people that that go into college with us that don't finish with us. Yeah. So what can you say just to kind of inspire them, maybe somebody that may have dropped out that's want to get back in, or somebody that may have maybe on the verge that's teetering, trying to stay in there to finish? What would you encourage them or say to them?
Okay, being an athlete helps a lot because your schedule from 5 a.m. to about 10 o'clock at night is prepared for you. But just, I know I had younger siblings watching me, and people where I'm from watching me, people coming on my social media kind of kept me going, so I kind of knew that I couldn't drop out. I got to keep going, I got to be productive, and I got to do what I want to do, because I love playing football. So that kind of kept me on the narrow path. So I would say find something in school that you love to do and just keeps you motivated and get around like-minded people. So, you know, you guys push each other to be the best version of yourself.
I mean, that sounds great. And it sounds kind of like you're encouraging them also to goal set. Because, like, I know when you was in there, like, even, like, I would say through the season, like, your coaches push you for certain goals. And you're saying that you have, you know, academic goals because you were on top of your grades. Say once you got out of college, I'm at that stage. I just got out, like I was saying, May and spring. So it's just, how did you adapt to the college life, going from that to the real world life? Because I know it's totally different things.
Yeah, man, it was tough for me. So I graduated in 2015, and what is it, 2020 about to be 2021. I love football, you know, I love playing football, so that leaving a structure, you know, in high school you have a team, in college you have a team. Once you leave college and you're still trying to pursue playing athletics, you're kind of by yourself. You know, you don't have that same structure, the same, you know, crew or coaches that you have. You're kind of independent and you have to use all those tools that you learn subconsciously over the years to kind of create your own structure. And I think I played arena for a few years. I played in Japan for a few years. So I would say 2020 was the first year that I actually entered like the real world workforce. And it's still been an adjustment for me, you know, just figuring everything out. You know, what I like, you know, what I'm really passionate about, you know, or just doing jobs because I need to pay bills. So I say whatever you're doing, just keep pushing through. Because, you know, it's not an overnight process. It's gonna have to be something you figure out. For sure.
You spoke about finding your passion. Have you found a passion yet? As far as just like something that brings you joy and that's like, I know we also spoke about your work in the community. So just like, what brings you joy? What is your passion as of now?
I think my passion now is just helping people that's like me to be better than me. You know, I've been, like you said, been a lot of places, seen a lot of things, and it's people that's in my same neighborhood that can have the same opportunities, and I have that information to help them with it. You know, so giving that back is kind of my passion now.
I got a kind of off the wall question. Been in the back of my mind for a little bit. What was the craziest thing you ate when you was overseas?
Man, the craziest thing. All right, one of my teammates his family owned the restaurant, and you know everybody ate fish before, but I don't remember what type of fish it was, but they didn't gut it or nothing. They just fried the whole fish, and you eat the head, everything, and they kind of watched me and made sure I ate that. That's my throat was itching, like it was uncomfortable, but it would have been disrespectful not to eat. So I think that might have been the craziest. Horse too. I tried horse.
Ooh, wow. Does it taste like chicken?
Horse kind of good, man. I ate it raw and cooked. It wasn't bad. Horse was kind of good.
All right, on me. I'm about to see what that tastes like.
Yeah, for sure.
Also could you speak to maybe some of the maybe some amateur players out there that might have maybe got out of college and still trying to make a run for pro sports one more time? Like opportunities once you pass maybe the 23, 24-year-old mark?
I think it definitely is, you know. Like I found overseas, you know, that's not typically a basketball thing, but it is an option for football. You know, it's football in other countries. It's kind of just on you, like what are you willing to deal with, you know, sacrifice to still play the sport you love. So, hey, I wouldn't give up just on necessarily just the NFL, but the way you can get to your dream is still, you know, pursuing it. I always say, you know, you miss every shot you don't take, but if I'm shooting for, you know, the moon and I land on the star, you know, I set myself up to shoot again.
So, just for the kids, the parents watching, and bro, is there any other gems that you could maybe drop on us? I know you've been dropping them like hot fire all day, but just could you leave us on one more note, just to keep them in your minds?
Yeah, man, I would say, you know, thoughts become things and ideas become reality. So if you got an idea, write it down, you know, meditate on it, You know, some of the best stuff I done in life, I wrote it down. I look back at books, and it's what's happening now. So that's real. So hey, if you got an idea, write it down, meditate on it, and watch it come true.
Hey man, you heard it from the man himself, Anthony Wallace. You listening to the Lighthouse Effect, brought to you by It's About the Kids Incorporated, the smooth finish. Hey, peace out, have a good day, and mentor a child, save a life.